Hello, everybody. Hi, YouTube. It's nice to meet you, everybody, from across the screen. My name is Sofia, and I'm one of the main coaches here at ALGO, and I'm here to tell you my story. Who hears a funny accent? That's because I was born and raised in Mexico City and in Cancun. So, how does a person who is from Mexico end up selling on Amazon for more than 7 years now? Many of you, it's the first time that you have heard about this opportunity. So, how come me in Mexico City heard about this a long time ago? Well, let me tell you about a very fortunate chance incident that changed my life 7 years ago. So, my parents used to live in Las Vegas, in Nevada, and one day they were just driving the car and they heard on the radio by chance on this radio station my dad loves, a music radio station, 80s, 70s, that my dad loves. They by chance heard this ad about someone saying, hey, come to our seminar, we'll teach you about selling on Amazon. And they were like, what? Selling on Amazon? We used to buy on Amazon, most like you do right now, mostly every day or many times a month, right? But selling on Amazon, this wasn't popular back then. So we've always been a very nerdy, techie family. Everything that's e-commerce, when it first started, we were one of the first to jump on that wagon. When NFT came, right, recently cryptocurrency, we really jumped fast on all of those trends and all of those changes because we just love technology. So it wasn't weird that when we heard about selling on Amazon, we were right there, front and center on that seminar, learning about selling on Amazon. So that event that my parents thought were just attending at a seminar changed our lives forever. So fast forward a few years, I'm sitting on my living room with an uncle of mine, an older uncle, and I'm teaching him to sell on Amazon because he had lost his job. So I'm like 3 hours into the session, 3 hours long into teaching him, and I can see he's worn out. I can see he's not even listening anymore. The words that I'm saying are just coming in and out of the other ear, and he's just tired. He's just worried that all of this information he's not gonna be able to absorb. I used to sit hours on end teaching people on my living room how to sell on Amazon, friends, family, people that asked, whatever. But this isn't the right way to teach. I cannot just sit down with one person and just spit out all my information because we don't learn that way, right? We learn step by step, little by little. So when I started learning about Amazon, there was nobody talking about the subject. There were very few people here and there teaching about how to sell on Amazon. So very much like my uncle, I tried to absorb all of the information I could, but I made a lot of mistakes along the way selling on Amazon because I really didn't have a complete step-by-step on how to do this business, right? So that's when my brothers come in. My brothers, older brothers, Patricio, many of you know them, Patricio or Santiago, we were all together selling on our each separate accounts on Amazon, right? So they had this brilliant idea about putting all of our knowledge and all of our business model one by one, step by step. They put it on this system, the ALGO system, where people could learn little by little how to put their own stores and sell their products the right way, but learn on a steady pace that allows them to put the knowledge they're getting into practice, right? So they were really good at this. Patricio was amazing at teaching step by step, little by little. I was so obsessed about talking about Amazon that I would just spit information. But he was very good at it. He was better than me. And so he developed this system, right? Pato lives in Ohio. He lives in Ohio, upstate. And he just loves teaching people, much like I do. So he's a co-founder of ALGO Más. And we've been teaching people to sell, thousands of people to sell on Amazon, I can say proudly, for more than 4 years now. So that's so exciting, right? And when my parents went that first time to Vegas, I don't think they knew the impact of what they were doing on our family, because we're a family of Amazon sellers. We all sell on our each individual stores, and we all have very different approaches. And we were joined once again by our really natural, innate love for teaching. We are that kind of people. If you went to my house any day of the week, or maybe twice or 3 times a month, you could see someone sitting on the couch learning about selling on Amazon from my mom, and then from me, and then from someone else. It wouldn't be rare to overhear a phone conversation about Pato, my brother, teaching someone something new that came up on Amazon. So that's our story, right? We love the beach. We've lived in Cancun for many years. We love the beach. We love the outdoors. We love sports. We love skiing. We love surfing. We love sailing, especially sailing. We've been sailing for years now. I love painting. So we're multidisciplinary people, but we've always been joined by our deep love of selling on Amazon, and also because of our purpose of teaching others how to do it themselves. We've noticed that we're very good at teaching. Thousands of people around the globe have had amazing results we couldn't even believe, right? The impact we've had, we couldn't believe it. And we have taught thousands of people around the globe, right? We have taught people in Canada, we have taught people in Mexico, we have taught people all around the US, and most recently, we have taught people in Europe. So the last part of my journey comes to this point in Europe. So now I'm living in Europe, selling on Amazon FBA Europe, and I think if you have told me 5 years ago or 4 years ago, you're gonna end up living in Europe, but with a steady income from your Amazon store, and you're gonna be fine living on your own in Europe, I don't think I could have imagined how that would come to happen. But it's happened now. I'm across the globe, selling on my stores in the US, Mexico, Canada, and now Spain. And I'm teaching people to do the same. So Pato has been teaching for years now people to sell in the US, and Santi has been teaching people to sell in Mexico. I've been teaching people to sell in both, and now in Europe. So all of this success allowed me to move across the world, and has allowed thousands of our students, people who have studied with us and continue to study with us, they have allowed them to quit their jobs, to move across the world or move across the country. It has allowed them to have more time to be with their family, to scale their businesses, because the great thing about the ALGO business model is that it's scalable, that you can start with a couple $100s, right? You don't need to be a millionaire. You don't need to have $500,000 like in real estate. You can just start with a couple $100s or with what you have. And you can have profits coming in very quickly. That's the beauty of the ALGO model, that you don't have to wait 6 months on end for your product to come from China and start selling. No, you can start making money much, much quicker. So we've had amazing results. So here I am today, you guys. I'm glad you stayed until the end to hear my story. I'll keep posting videos with content, tips about Amazon, and you'll get to see much more of us this time. So just keep in tune with our YouTube videos, subscribe if you haven't, and you'll keep seeing content like this, hopefully with much more better English. So practice makes perfect, right? Each video you will notice less and less my accent, I can tell you that. But keep in tune with us, guys, and I'll keep you posted on everything we learn new about Amazon, and most of all, our techniques that have been working for years and the thousands of students we've helped with them. So I'm glad to see you guys. Nice to meet you again. My name is Sofia. Here on the bio, you will have a link to our website. So whatever you need, contact us, and I'll see you soon.